my own story. When I was in 6th grade, all right, bear with me, and my romantic life was just budding and blossoming, I had this crush on this girl named Cheryl Jasper. I had the biggest crush on her, and my mom got to the point where she was sick and tired of hearing me talk about this crush, and it's like, mijito, it's time to do something about that crush. You're a Latino, and you gotta let that girl know how you feel. That's what I'm like, oh, okay. So, she convinced me that on Valentine's, it was time for me to unveil my true feelings and let her know how I felt so that maybe things go to the next level. And she assured me that letting this girl know how I felt would impress her. It's like, wow, you're a courageous person, and would really, endear me to her. So that day at school, that Valentine's Day, I was so crazy nervous. Like my heart was in my throat. I thought I was going to puke all day. So nervous, but I was so excited, right? We get home, and my mom takes me out to the grocery store, right, with all my brothers, right? That's how we do it with familia. Everyone's in the van, rolling off to the grocery store, and we're buying stuff for this girl, and I'm like, oh, how do I give it to her? I got some chocolates, I got a card, I got, a little stuffed animal thing, and she's like, let's just put it in this bag, and not very smooth, and we just stapled the bag shut. Full on grocery brown bag. Right, so that could have been a problem right there. But anyway, so that evening rolls around, and my whole family, right, rolls out in the Volkswagen van again, right, the sliding doors, right. We all pile in the van, and we're off to help me become a man and let this girl know how I feel, right. So we roll up to her house. It's dark, okay. I'm just a little guy. I got my Le Tigre little shirt on, little buttons. I got my stubbies shorts. I got my socks pulled up to my knees with the stripes, right? You got the picture in your head? I was like, whoo! I might as well be a Navy SEAL parachuting out of a plane, ready to take down some crazy, criminal. So I'm nervous, I'm freaking out. We roll up, we drive past the house. I'm like, okay, Mama, give me one more minute. We roll back, she opens the door, and I make the walk. I got the bag. I just got my heart pounding and walking up to the door. I walk over to that door, and I kind of knock on the screen door. And the door opens, and it's her sister. I'm like, oh gosh, thank you, God. There is a God in heaven. And I'm like, oh, I got something here for her. Cheryl, it's a little Valentine. She's like, that is so cute! I'm like, that's what I was going for. And she's like, oh, and I'm just thinking this moment, this is like a relief, because I don't really have to confront Cheryl. I can just leave it with her sister. I'm like, yes. And she's like, hold on a minute, Cheryl! And it's just like I feel the cold sweat hit. All my courage melts. It just dissolves like a snow cone on San Marcos campus. It's melts, and I see her start to walk towards me. And now this is one of those defining moments in a person's life. This is one of those moments that you look back on and go, that's when everything in my life. As a motivational speaker, I would look back on that moment and tell you, this is the moment when I took the next step in my life and I learned there's nothing I can't do by blah, blah, blah.